What is going on, everybody? It's Zach Michael here. Today, we are going to be using a free VST that sounds absolutely crazy. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about this or not, but it's called Labs by Spitfire Audio. And it actually has really crazy instrument sounds that I've been using in a lot of my loops recently. And today we're going to create a loop using literally just Labs. Now, every single one of these here is free and all these presets, etc. You literally can download every single one for free from Spitfire's site. Now, the one that everyone kind of knows about, I feel like, in the producer scene is this piano here, the soft piano. A lot of people regard this as like the best free piano, and I kind of agree, it's a pretty good one. But I think today I'm going to create something that doesn't use that, just because I feel like a lot of people already know that. So let's try to get something that maybe people don't know as much. But we'll see. So let's just kind of lay down some top line, and we're just going to kind of create something pretty simple. Nothing too crazy right now, and we'll kind of build on it and get things more advanced as we go along. I like how that sounds for the top line there. It's very simple, but we're just gonna go ahead and kind of lay down some chords. As far as the top line goes, there's not too much music theory to it. Honestly, I'm just kind of clicking in and seeing what sounds good. I guess if you really wanted to break down the theory of it, this little run here is just all the notes within the key, obviously, but then I wanted to make sure that this resolves back here. So I'm not sure if you saw originally, but it originally ended on this E note, but I wanted to transition into this just so it kind of like flows nice and smoothly. So that's why I pitched this up and got it just like that. And we're going to kind of put some actual like melody within the chords. Just like that. I'm going to duplicate this over. And we're going to add some low notes as well, just by taking the bass notes here, pitching them down an octave. I'm turning down the velocity on the bass notes though, because I don't want it to be like too bass heavy, but I want to have just a little bit of those. So that's our melody right now. So let's try to find a sound that we like for it. As you can see, there's all different textural sounds and lots of really cool stuff like that. I like this. Sometimes the sounds take a little bit to load, obviously, but that's pretty standard for like any VST. We're just going to throw some reverb on this. And we're going to pitch it. So right now it's in A minor or C major. We're going to pitch it up 3. So 1, 2, 3. Now it's in D sharp major. Let's open up another instance of Labs. Try to add some more layers onto this. Alright, so let's see what we got. I'm going to go into synth, and maybe we'll find like a synth we could use. Textural pads, maybe something in there. We could use this one here. Just gonna do something very simple. We're gonna heavily turn that down. But it's in the background, but I want it to be one of those sounds that you kind of feel more than hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't need to be super noticeable, but it's there still. And next I want to actually duplicate the piano that we have. And also there's a lot of different things you can tweak. So like, for instance, like you can tweak like stability, reverb, noise. Like there's just a lot of different things. Like if I go into reverb and I want to turn the reverb on the sound up, you can. You can adjust the volume up here. You can pan it within the actual VST. Like there's a lot of different things you can do. So we're going to add this little piano here, turn down the volume a bit. And we're just going to kind of flip this a little bit to make the piano different. So we'll pitch that up. We're going to pitch this. might pitch a bunch of the chords. Yep. Next, we're going to go ahead and just kind of reset the velocities on this because I want the piano to have different velocity than the first layer. And let's try to add like 1 or 2 more layers of labs, and then honestly that's really all the loop needs because I want to leave room for drums, leave room for a vocalist. But let's see if we can get maybe some strings in here. Maybe some long strings. Yeah. And we're just gonna do nice long progression. Nothing too crazy. We're gonna just adjust the pan on this. Now we'll just do a little bit of mixing. I think that's honestly the main layers I kind of want. I like this. I want to boost some of the highs. Just throw a little reverb on this. Do a lot of reverb actually. Solo the piano. I think we're going to add some delay to it. So we're going to go fruity delay, ping pong. And then we'll just turn that down to like 50. Just kind of fills it out. And the strings are going to be pretty simple. I think I'm just going to chop a tiny bit of the highs off. Just like that. But there are tons of banks for labs. Like there's all different sounds. There's way more than just like strings and pianos. There's obviously like, there's actual like percussion sounds. You have different synth stuff. There's different guitars, etc. There's a lot of sections of labs. But I really recommend labs to especially producers who maybe can't afford more expensive VSTs. But even if you can, I still think labs is a great VST to use as well, like in conjunction. It just has very nice sounding instruments. And I think that's crucial when you're creating melodies. Like I really like how this sounds, and I don't think I could get these sounds from another VST. You know, that's why labs is very cool. And also I'm sure they plan on adding more banks in the future and that sort of thing. So I'm sure the free collections are going to continue to expand over time. But thank you guys so much for watching, and feel free to check this out. Spitfire Labs, pretty crazy. VST, totally free. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. Head on over to elizabethrecords.net if you'd like to support me. You can purchase VST expansion banks, drum kits, loop kits, and MIDI kits that'll level up your production there.